What's up out there, everybody? This is Eddie from One Life to Game, putting together another NBA 2K16 video here for you. This is another game that's actually taking place in NBA preseason basketball action. On October 14th, 2015, we have the Detroit Pistons visiting the Chicago Bulls. So I'll go ahead and get that game underway. Just want to do a quick shout out, quick prayers, of course, to Lamar Odom, who finds himself in a horrible health and personal situation. So this game is going out to him. Of course, I have some great memories of him as a ball player as I was growing up. So all the best to him, and hopefully he can somehow pull through. All right, let's go ahead and get down to the United Center for some NBA 2K16 action. Thanks for joining me here.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, welcoming one and all to 2K Sports. This is a preseason edition of the NBA on 2K. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Bulls in Chicago. For Chicago, we'll see if some of their younger players on the roster get added minutes as we get deeper into the preseason here. Keep those veterans' legs fresh for the start of the regular season. Well, we're just getting started with the Stan Van Gundy rebuild in Detroit. He's got full control and will start to build the roster to his liking. Shaq, you played for him for a while. How do you see him shaking things up in Detroit?
You know, he's a pretty good X&O man, very focused guy. So he's going to focus on players who can hit the three and spread the floor on offense. He'll also look to get players who are solid defensively. I just hope they can keep up with the, come on, get back on defense, what are you doing?
Oh, that's Van Gundy. I thought he was in the building, man. You're a great imitator of people, man. But, you know, he had a lot of success with one big man down in Orlando with that spread offense.
Don't you say it.
Okay, with Dwight Howard, not Superman, but the ingredients are there for Detroit. And they, you know, drafted the young kid, Stanley Johnson, so we'll see what happens.
That is all the time we have right now. But we will be back later, I promise.
Come on, Ernie.
All right, so thanks again so much for joining me here. We'll be playing a home game, of course, at the United Center. I will be controlling the Chicago Bulls. We're going to do 5-minute quarters on Superstar difficulty. So thanks so much for dropping by. Please like the video, subscribe, and feel free to comment. I hope you enjoy the gameplay.
From the sidelines. We're live at the United Center where the Chicago Bulls have home court advantage. Here they are in the preseason action. The young players chomping at the bit for some more increased minutes before the vets take over in the regular season.
And you know, Kevin, it's really a good opportunity for these young guys to take advantage of increased playing time. Sure, they might not get as many minutes during the regular season, but every chance they get to play.
Man, when I have an opportunity like that with Mike Dunleavy, they've got to let me finish. No excuses. That's embarrassing. That would have been a pretty ferocious dunk to start off the game. Fortunately, it was not to be, but I'll try to get some more opportunities like that. All right, here comes Jimmy Butler. Come on, Jimmy. There we go. That one I wasn't going to be denied. Nice dunk there by Butler. Quick 2-0 start here for Chicago.
I love it. He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency. We know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what...
Reach and foul called against Paul Gasol. And that's just the first team foul here with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
When I was with Portland, and he was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he's become this great NBA player. But you're right, though.
And that's number 2. Trying to play aggressive defense. Get some steals on the perimeter. I've been trying to work on my defense to not allow the defenders to drive into the paint as they have on some of the other videos I've done. So I guess I'll sacrifice some fouls for trying to be more aggressive.
Here is Ilyasova. 17 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Talking about Dunleavy, boy, I tell you, he was playing at a high level already by his second season in the league. Practically every statistic across the board matches up since then. And that's over a decade later. Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
It's Jennings with the drive, and that one's good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And getting back to Dunleavy's consistency here in his later years, he's one of those guys who has really ramped up the nutrition. He's hitting the weight room. I could make the case that he was a tougher, better player last year, especially on defense, than at any other time in his career. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Outside Butler. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the
Very nice drive there by Jimmy Butler to finish that. So a good back and forth game here in Chicago. It's 6-5, a small lead for me here.
Pushes it to Drummond. Johnson the screen. And Drummond kicks to Ilyasova. Caldwell Pope passes to Johnson. 0-1 here, Jennings.
Nice shot there by Brandon Jennings. So excited to see here what Detroit can do. Another season here for Stan Van Gundy to kind of right the ship. Detroit's been a little bit of a failing NBA franchise for the last few seasons, so hopefully they can get it together here. And I'd like to see them have success and get back into the post.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Had the space there, but it's offline. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to Indiana.
And that kind of loss sticks with me.
Another beautiful drive there to the basket by Jimmy Butler. He finishes that one in traffic. So 8-7 lead.
Guys, you know, there are times when you would rather lose by double digits than to let a win get away from you when you thought you had. And that sometimes is harder to deal with.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Johnson against Rose. Pass to Gasol. And the Bulls get it back. Noah kicks to Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Johnson outside. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And I don't know what I was thinking when I had the ball on offense. Honestly, I thought it was Mike Dunleavy there that I was going to shoot the three-pointer with. And then as soon as I realized it was Gasol as I was shooting, I kind of panicked. So that's why I let go of the 3 trigger so early. But anyhow, it wasn't likely going to go in no matter what I did. So Aaron Brooks subs in here for Derrick Rose. There's Kirk Heinrich as well, who gets to the basket with ease there. Drops that one in.
That was a freebie.
The Pistons have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
It's a pretty silly foul there by me. And that's going to send Reggie Jackson to the free throw line here. They were in the bonus situation now. So just got under a minute left here with a 10-10 tie.
That's good from Jackson.
And if you go back, remember Jackson struggled with the Pistons last year as well. So the team went on a losing streak as soon as he got there. And Jackson will look for a fresh start this season. I mean, hard to play with all the drama and questions going in your head about pending free agency.
Now here's Gasol. Last time out he had 14 points. Here's Gibson. Good work defensively by Morris.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Passes it to Meeks. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. Johnson with it. Gasol covering. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Now here's Heinrich. He's guarded by Meeks. That's good.
All right, luckily I got a nice bounce there for that one to go. Didn't really shoot that with great touch with Gasol. But I'll take the 12-12 tie here. Detroit's going to hold on for the last shot here in the quarter. All right, so the end of the first quarter, 12-12 tie. You're watching NBA 2K16 for the Xbox One. This is the YouTube channel One Life to Game. Thanks again for tuning in, and hope you're enjoying it. Definitely give me those thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more great content. We'll have some more of the game action here in just a moment.
And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable just because this has been my decision too. And I want to make it good, great actually, not good, but great.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates. Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports.
Beautiful fast break there. Nice finish by Joakim Noah. Nice little finger roll there for him. And good defense got that play started off. Got some guys hustling and putting their body on the floor to pick up the loose ball.
Gibson and Noah. Jimmy Butler is out there with Brooks. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And here are the Bulls now after the basket by Detroit. And a wide open look for Noah. Gibson dishes to Butler. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And for most of his career, Taj Gibson has been a tremendous role player up front. He's been extremely steady over 6 full seasons.
And Kevin, he gives you a lot of energy and athleticism when he enters the game. He's got the great length with that 7'4" wingspan. But to me, it's
now that was stifling Chicago Bulls defense right there. That was absolutely beautiful. Didn't let anything go, and just a clear rejection at the end of the play is obviously the offensive player is going to have to shoot that ball. So played that one pretty well. Let's go back on offense here and see if I can make some more stuff happen.
And it's Jennings in for Jody Meeks. Here's Dunleavy. Still getting warmed up offensively.
Oh, beautiful passing, though. So I'll take that kind of possession. Just got to finish the shot, of course. Damn, nice finish in traffic.
Through last season. It happens, but it's still somewhat unusual for a guy to go backwards like that.
Rose against Jennings. Rose kicks to Butler. Off the pick. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. That's 10 points for Butler.
And talking about Gibson, if he ever wants to be seen as a high-level starter, he needs to work.
Man, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope just burned me with that pump fake right there. Got me off the ground, and he finished there. So can't really get any separation either way in this game. Both teams back and forth. Dunleavy for 3, that misses. And back the other way comes Detroit.
It seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Jackson.
Oh, nice play. Oh, man. Another block there. Beautiful defense, though, by Chicago, even when I thought that was going to go against me there. Oh, wow. What a block by Ersan. Jeez. Man, it's great defense going back and forth here.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. No good.
Another miss for Dunleavy. I don't know why he had to fade away on that one, though. It's a pretty good look without all the theatrics.
Nice ball movement by Detroit, and they take the lead. Caldwell-Pope's got the lead up to 2 now for Detroit.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
So for the Bulls, Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. It's Heinrich in for Jimmy Butler. Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Rose attacking, feeds it to Heinrich. 14 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Jennings with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Jennings with the bucket.
Man, lousy defense right there. So a couple nice plays for Detroit, and pretty evenly matched game so far, though. Oh yeah, come on! Couldn't somebody get open there? What the hell is that? Oh shoot!
Here's Gasol.
Nice.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 8 points his last outing. It's stolen by Heinrich. Oh, here comes Heinrich all alone. Finished off the break. Heinrich's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Well, with Coach Stan Van Gundy, it was a very successful first year in Detroit. He's a guy who's going to build around defense. That's been his MO.
And Van Gundy has always been
all right. Pretty good call. Pretty good call. Definitely in a space when I went up there for that. Good defense, though. Try not to give anything too easy away here. I know the last few possessions for Detroit have been quite simple at the paint, so I'm going to have to try to take that away from them. And Caldwell Pope will shoot 2 here as we near halftime.
He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about
pretty good game so far. Let me know what you guys think. If you're a Pistons fan or a Chicago Bulls fan, or I guess what team you root for out there, and let me know in the comments section of this video.
On the topic of Caldwell Pope, he's the kind of guy who needs a year to feel his way around. In college, Greg, you may recall he showed dramatic.
Oh, come on, Dunleavy, bad pass. What is that, dude?
Yeah, and he has everything going for him. I mean, excellent outside.
All right, I'll get another chance here. Oh, here comes Heinrich. He's going to beat his man down the floor. Nice finish. So we could end up tied up here at halftime.
Not phased at all by having a bigger.
Detroit's got some time, though, to see if they can get a nice playoff here.
First glance, you wouldn't think.
All right, so all tied up we go to the half. 24 all at the United Center. Thanks so much for watching so far. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We hope you enjoyed the first half, showcasing NBA preseason basketball on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Their transition game was really strong. It really fueled them, gave them a big injection of energy into their offense. If they can maintain that fast style in the second half, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
Over to Kenny. What'd you think about Detroit?
Defensively, they did a great job of contesting shots and making things difficult. They faced several attempted runs, and they came up with key stops. It was punch, counter-punch there for a while, and it's close, but the fight is going on.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
All right, everyone. So as we head back to the floor for the third quarter, some keys that I'd like to improve on or get going for the second half. I want to open up the three-point game, see if I can get some guys going like Mirotic. Certainly Mike Dunleavy's got the ability to hit some shots from out there, so I want to get those to fall and then improve on my defense in the paint, and I should be able to take this one away. So let's see how it goes. Thanks for sticking with me here, and I appreciate everyone watching. Oh. What? Just as I say that, let up that easy dunk to Drummond with a foul to boot. That's embarrassing. Where was the foul? Oh, come on. That's no foul.
Andre Drummond is a big guy.
My daughter's watching me play. She thought that was LeBron, but she's 2.5, so she'll recognize the Cavaliers uniform soon enough.
Super heavyweight, my friends.
And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletically.
You talked about the raw physical tools. Then you factor in the two things as a big that I really value: great hands and quick feet. And he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. Now here's Rose after the miss from Andre Drummond. Shots good by Butler.
All right, there's that three I was talking about. Nice job by Jimmy Butler to get open. Good assist there from Derrick Rose. So we're tied up at 27 here. Just got to clamp down on the defense. Go ahead, Drummond. Take that shot. Actually, his last hook shot almost fell. That was pretty good. It was... Man, Drummond's being super aggressive right now. Nice hook shot there by him.
They need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Gasol against Ilyasova. And Butler, here we go. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 15 points for Butler.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
All right, Detroit calls a timeout here, so I'm going to just skip through this one so we can get the game going here. I think there's some good flow, good momentum here for both teams. So I just want to get back out on the floor and keep playing this one.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He urged his guys to get after it on the offensive glass, to follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second chance points. He added one more thing as well, which was that he wants them driving the lane and taking the ball strong to the hoop at every opportunity. There's still plenty.
Yeah, I was pretty fortunate there. Not only was that a rather open shot, but then there was the offensive rebound as well for Detroit, but a kind of a weird turnover as it hit the back of the backboard. And I'll take that. Luck rolling for him.
3 from the field to start the second half. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Now here's Butler after the miss from Joakim Noah. Butler passes to Noah. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Jackson against Butler. Ilyasova dishes to Jackson. Here's Drummond, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Jeez, Andre Drummond is like a one-man wrecking crew for the Pistons right now. He's getting everything to go, so hey, hopefully he plays that well when it counts. Good shot by Dunleavy. All right, so that's a second three-point basket field goal I've made this quarter for the Bulls, and that's really the way I wanted to open up the game. Get the paint open up a little bit more too.
Neither team able to create much of a cushion.
It's Jennings with the drive. They get it again. Noah with the block. Right side, Butler. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Back to Gibson. And it falls over the rim and in.
All right, nice jump shot there by Taj Gibson. I believe that's his first 2 points of the.
He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Postseason run the season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, two-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Dunleavy, and Brooks subbed in for Rose. Here's Butler, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line.
Damn it! Needed that one to fall, but it took me like a fraction of a second too long to recognize that Butler was open in the paint. And I think that the late pass allowed the defense to collapse and cause that foul there. So I'll take 2 at the line here. Try to extend the lead a little bit more.
That free throw good from Butler. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there, and most of all, as we see.
Damn it. Again, another just great pick and roll play by Detroit there to get a wide open look. So that was going to fall anyway, regardless of the goaltend. Really, it was just my shitty defense that allowed that to happen.
He kicks it to Mirotic. Out to the right wing.
Oh, no.
Baseline jumper. Butler passes to Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing.
Nice shot by Mirotic. All right, got to get him going too. I'm not sure if he scored yet in this game until that point, so had to have that one fall.
Trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Morris dishes to Drummond. Plenty of space. Here's Baines. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Baines has got 4 points in the quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And Mirotic kicks to Brooks. Noah the screen. Now here's Brooks. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's the triple. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's still anybody's game as we've reached.
All right, so we've reached the end of the third quarter here in Chicago. Pretty darn good game so far for you guys. So glad you're watching. It's 38-37, just a 1-point lead for me here. I'm having a good time playing. Hopefully everyone's enjoying watching this game. I'll have to check in on NBA.com to see what's going on with these two teams as they are actually squaring off in real life tonight. So we'll see how that one's going for them. And again, I put this video together tonight just kind of in honor of Lamar Odom. Hopefully he's clinging to life, and hopefully things turn around for him. I'm not sure if the situation is too far gone, but he was one of my favorite basketball players growing up, and it's just horrible to hear the situation that's unfolded with him. So hopefully all the best for him and his family.
For this fourth quarter, taking a look at the Bulls.
Good finish there.
Pau Gasol. Jimmy Butler is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Brooks in at the 2 spot. Here's Jennings. Following the score by Derrick Rose. There's a good screen. Jennings passes to Morris. 5 on the clock. Jennings drives in. Can't make good off the pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Butler. No good. Great D that time from Jennings. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. All alone. Good. Nothing but net.
So nice ball movement there by Detroit to get an open shot for Brandon Jennings. And I'm doing a live stream right now of this game. I see a few people are checking in on the chat. And so that was a well-timed foul by Aaron Bain, so I can read the chat real quick. Let's see. Jane Kevin comes in and says, let's go Falcons and Hawks. Yeah, definitely. Let's see how the Hawks do again in the Eastern Conference. Obviously, they were the #1 team last year, but just fell short against the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm sure they'll be right there again this year, though, so good luck to them. And Billy Badass is checking in also. Hey, fill me in. What happened to him? I assume you're talking about Lamar Odom. I guess he had some issues, unfortunately, with drugs, and he was found in a brothel in the state of Nevada, unconscious, and he was like foaming at the mouth and stuff. So he was taken to the hospital. And my wife and I were reading some article on the internet earlier, and I think they mentioned that he had suffered a stroke and some other type of brain damage. So that's pretty much all I know about the situation right now. But you know, obviously that sounds pretty grave, pretty intense. So hopefully it's something he can recover from.
Rebound by the Pistons. Ilyasova's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Jennings kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's back to Jennings.
Oh, nice play. Oh, son of a bitch. All right. So 43-42 is the score. Detroit goes up by 1. So a nice back and forth game. This has been all game long here.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams.
Oh, that's a great take by Derrick Rose. I thought there was some contact there, but he finishes regardless. And it goes back up by 1 here for Chicago. So just got to get a nice stop here. Give myself a chance. Come on, man. I'm telling you, Detroit has been killing me in the paint. Every time they miss, they get an offensive rebound, and that happens.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, Billy Badass. You're right, man. Just kind of one of these things that even though somebody had, you know, obviously fame and wealth from being in the NBA and playing on some very successful teams, and obviously he was in the spotlight with the whole whatever Kardashian situation. But you know, I guess my point is, even with all the money and the fame, people can succumb to just these tragedies in life that you wouldn't think would necessarily happen. So you're really all the best to them. And anyone else out there that maybe we don't know about that's experiencing something similar.
Thanks, Doris. Rose kicks it to Noah. Rose goes in.
Come on, ref. That was not straight up. Come on.
Fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the feed to Caldwell Pope.
Oh, that's a mismatch. There you go. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Bad switch by me. All right, 47-44. Still plenty of time here left. Closing in on 2 minutes.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
What was that? I wanted to pass to Gasol. Oh, bad fast break situation here. Son of a gun. Down by 5 now with under 2 minutes. I got to get something to fall for me.
Boy, they're hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end. Very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Jennings passes
again. Jeez, I'm just getting destroyed right now by Detroit. And they just hung around all game long, and now they're making me pay for it.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far.
Whew, needed that shot to fall. Only a 2, though, but had to stop the bleeding somehow. We're going to have to kind of get some quick hitting plays here in offense to try to get back into this one.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
Oh, good steal by Noah.
Butler at the elbow.
Beautiful. Beautifully ran fast break. That forces a timeout for Detroit. Look at those big heads right there. So this one's going to come down to the wire here, folks. Stick with this one. A couple nice plays here for Chicago to get back into this one.
You got to take it and make it.
And this is what NBA 2K16 is all about. Just when you think all hope is gone, the computer throws you a bone a few times to keep you afloat for a little bit. Come on, 5 seconds. Oh shit.
Kicks it to Johnson. It's Jennings with the drive. Teardrop shot. Shot is off.
There it is.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8.
Come on, pass that ball off. What was that pass? Jeez, oh man.
This now to Drummond. Let's go.
Oh, that was kind of hero basketball right there. Oh, Drummond misses there. Nice, another lifeline by the computer.
Outside Rose. He feeds it to Drummond.
Oh, all right, tied up at 51. So you guys have a good one here. This could come down to a final shot by either team here. Man, Kirk Heinrich. Just when you think it's over, that happens. So tied at 51. 20-second timeout here by Detroit. We've got 28 seconds left, so what I'm hoping for is a nice defensive stance here and an opportunity for me to just finish this game out without the need for overtime.
Seven seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jennings. Just 5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off the shot. He's covered.
No way was that a shooting foul. Come on, ref. No way. I got him before he was going up. I went for the steal. What the hell was that? Is there a ghost on the floor? What was that?
He sinks the clutch free throw.
That is unbelievable, you guys. I just got screwed. I don't think he was going up for the shot there.
And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots at the line missing. 1 to go.
Pressure got to him there. Let's see if he can brick another.
And he cannot get the third one to drop.
All right, so hey, 1 out of 3. I'll take that. I've got an opportunity for really any shot here. Could put me over the top, and I'm just gonna take the first one that's open. I'm not gonna mess around. I've only got what, like 5 seconds on the clock to get something done. So stay tuned here. You guys are locked into a good one here on One Life to Game on YouTube.
Bury the shot to win the game.
All right, Noah will inbound here. What the hell was that? Oh, son of a bitch. I held the stick in the direction of the player that was all the way away from that mess. How the hell could that happen?
The first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, now that's forced me to take a 3-point shot here to hope for overtime. I doubt Ilyasova's going to miss this one, but let's see.
Second one is good.
All right.
Both at the line.
Man, I think I just pissed that game away with a stupid foul and then a weird pass. Sometimes there's some unexplained things that happen in this.
They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing for 3. Dunleavy buries the triple.
Yes! Yes! We are going to overtime, folks. And that's exactly who I wanted to pass the ball to. I knew if anyone was going to hit that open 3, it was going to be Mike Dunleavy. So, actually, I shouldn't say anything yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock, but I don't think Detroit has enough time to actually catch and shoot. Alright, so 0.2 of a second left. Really, yeah, Detroit's going to have to do something right at the rim here. And they had the right idea. Still just can't get anything off. So we're going to overtime, 54 all. And what a sequence, as Detroit had a pretty large lead with just a short bit of time in the fourth quarter. And we came clawing right back. I committed some stupid activities at the end of the game, at the end of regulation, but we're still in a good situation here. So let's see if I can finish this off on my home floor.
Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one.
And I think we have a little bit less time. I think these are just 3-minute overtime periods. So let's get on to it here.
And it's the Pistons to start out.
What was that? I didn't even see the tip. That's not right. They were showing the crowd, and then all of a sudden Detroit has the ball. And there's another glitch. That's such bullshit. How did that happen?
Touch out there with Noah, and it's Rose in at the point guard. And Rose.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice right there. Beautiful.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed. And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
How about that?
What a beautiful finish there. And the crowd is dead silent, but I'm pumped up. 58-56. Jimmy Butler goes to the line for one more.
With the whistle, he kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Caldwell Pope. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Johnson outside. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And good shot there for Johnson. So you know Detroit's not going to go away without a fight here. They've been playing tooth and nail all game. So let's see if we can get an open shot here for Butler. Oh, come on, another bad pass. God, sometimes the passing, it just seems like the ball does not go where you want it to. In key situations like that.
Knocked away.
Oh, almost got a steal twice there. No way. Jeez, oh man.
Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Mirotic, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 1:25 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Outside for Jackson. There's a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope, defended by Butler. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I was trying to run that one out, and I thought, again, I got another steal there, and it just opened up a lane for Caldwell Pope. So he's done a pretty good job here in this overtime period as well. And Derrick Rose gets fouled now by Ilyasova. Rose will go to the line for 2. So back and forth we go in overtime. Just a little bit over a minute left. And I trail by 1 here. So thanks so much for everyone watching this one. It's been a hell of a game from the get-go.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
What a game for Rose. He has 8 points and 8 dimes. He's passing the ball so well right now, and he's really focused at the charity stripe, too.
And Clark, you can just see him oozing with confidence right now.
Now here's Jackson. Johnson in the corner. This is to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Rose. Drummond connects.
Outstanding.
My God, I did not know that Drummond could finish this well around the basket. I thought he was kind of one of those garbage basketball players, but he's been finishing everything.
Yes!
Oh, nice. With a defender draped on his back. So Derrick Rose taking over here in overtime. 30 seconds left, 65-64 lead.
Huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's the screen. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And they go to the intentional foul.
All right, and the intentional foul game is on here. Derrick Rose steps to the line. Gotta hope I make at least both of these, but why do I have a feeling that even if I have a pretty good shot, the computer's going to intervene and make this a 2-point game? Stick with it, folks. We've got another fantastic ending to a quarter or overtime quarter here coming up. Let's see what happens.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Now let's see if I can keep the Pistons off the 3-point line here, have them settle for something else. But they've certainly got a roster full of players capable of hitting the shot now in this situation. So let's see what Stan Van Gundy draws up here for the Pistons. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. While this is going on, just want to invite everyone to like the video, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed the content here. And I'll make sure to post a lot more good stuff for you guys. Of course, with plenty of good video games coming up around the corner here. So let's get to the end of the game. Maybe the end of the game. I shouldn't say that.
Jennings passes to Ilyasova. Misses the three. And they stop the clock as soon as they...
Pretty big miss there, because that was actually somewhat of a decent opportunity there for Detroit to hit that shot. A little bit of a wacky angle, though. But come on, Dunleavy, just gotta ice one of these here, and it should be all over with.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And free throws have really been key for me down the stretch here. I've hit some big ones, and that one sinks as well for Dunleavy. So Detroit down by 5, and that should pretty much do it here. All right, that'll do it, folks. So in overtime, Chicago gets the win on their home floor, 69-64. Great game for anyone that's just joining late. I'm going to go ahead and upload this video so it will be on demand, probably within the next hour or so once it finishes processing. So if you want to rewind back and watch from the beginning in HD, you can do so. Let's take a listen to Joakim Noah.
And just in general?
Yeah, we played hard tonight. We're getting better. We just got to keep going. You know, it's a work in progress, and you know, we just got to keep fighting, and get as many W's as possible.
Congratulations, Joakim. We appreciate it. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that concludes this NBA preseason matchup. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
Well, you know, when Butler's on the court, he's going to come at you in all sorts of ways. I mean, defensively, offensively, this guy can just flat out play. Let's not forget he's an all-star, too.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.
Yeah, pretty hard to argue with that selection there of Jimmy Butler for MVP. He really played his ass off. Great game on both sides of the floor, of course. You know he's going to bring his defensive intensity, and when you get great offensive output from him as well, it's just icing on the cake. And obviously, co-MVPs for this game, I think you've got to give some big love to Mike Dunleavy. Obviously, without his three-pointer at the end of regulation there, we wouldn't have overtime, so he was clutch, and then he hit some pretty big free throws. And, of course, Derrick Rose made a lot of things happen, especially offensively when his teammates were cold, so he kind of kept the team afloat. So, awesome game here. This is probably one of my best back-and-forth games that I've had on NBA 2K16. Had a lot of fun playing it. So, again, like the video, subscribe, comment, as I'll be doing this much more often. And with some great games coming around the corner here, like Assassin's Creed, Syndicate, and let me see what else we have. Halo 5, and we'll be doing some Fallout 4. So just kind of all over the board, as I enjoy doing pretty much all the types of video games that there are out there. And again, Lamar Odom, this game was for you tonight, so hang in there, and thanks for everything you did in the NBA. And wish you nothing but the best. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Everybody have a great night.